I'm in a very generous mood today. I will give you Peter as the first pope. You're still wrong, because the New Testament is crystal clear that we are to be followers of Paul. Peter is he's the apostle to the circumcision. He's the apostle to the Jews. But Paul said that he is the preacher, the teacher, and the apostle to you Gentiles.
I will give you this. This is a unique take that Peter could be first pope and we still wouldn't follow him because we're Gentiles. In Acts chapter 10, who is it that God sends to baptize the first Gentile?
Was it Peter?
It was Peter. And then in Acts 11, who is it who preaches the salvation of the Gentiles to the brethren in Judea? Also Peter. In Acts 15, when St. Paul is saying you don't have to follow the Mosaic law to be saved, and there's a controversy about this, where is this all settled? It's at the Council of Jerusalem, and Peter and James are the two major forces there. And then on the flip side, we could say, when Paul and Barnabas would go into a new town, what was the first place that the Acts of the Apostles tells us they would go to preach?
Was it the synagogues?
It was the synagogue. So what I'm saying is, when Paul talks about himself as a disciple to the uncircumcised as Peter is to the circumcised, that doesn't mean literally only preach to Gentiles or only preach to Jews. Re-racializing the gospel like that is completely contrary to what God has done with this. There would be a mistake to pit Peter and Paul against each other, and it raises all sorts of really complicated and convoluted questions. So, for instance,